Thank you very much. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, madam.
Magamba. Mko poa? Sijasikia sauti. Magamba, mko poa? Asante. Kawalyowa, mko poa? Asante sana. Kwa sauti hizi nafikiri kila kitu kiko poa. Kama mko poa na kila kitu kitakuwa poa. Nashukuru kwa meza kuu hapa. Mimi ninaitwa Madam Halima Telangwa. Nimekaa meza kuu, nitakuwa jaji msaidizi pia kwa upande wa shule ya Kawalyowa. Nafikiri kila mmoja amejiandaa kwa nafasi yake. Na nimefurahi meza hapa mbele imekaa Msuya Msangi Telangwa. Yaani wale kanda moja. Kwa hiyo naamini kila kitu kitaenda vizuri kama jinsi Mungu alivyopanga. Basi mimi nipende kushukuru, narudisha maiki kwa Mweusi.
Good morning, students and teachers. Asante kwa nafasi. Mimi naitwa Mwalimu Isa Ramadhani Kizengelo, ni jaji msaidizi upande wa shule ya sekondari Magamba.
Baada ya majaji kuwa kumaliza kujitambulisha, tunaye mgeni hapa ametufikia hivi punde, naye ni mratibu wa mashindano haya tunayoendesha ya Fino Media Academic Shutdown pamoja na Support Education Centers. Ni mratibu katika manispaa hii ya Mpanda. Nitamkaribisha, atajitambulisha vizuri, then tutaendelea na mchakato mwingine unaofuata. Karibu madam.
Habari zenu wapendwa. Naitwa Madam Mchuano, mwalimu shule ya sekondari za Simba. Ni mratibu wa kanda yetu katika hili swala linaloendelea.
Asante. Sasa ndugu washiriki, kwanza ni watoe hofu. Mashindano ambayo tunaendesha kwa haki kabisa. Nitampa maelekezo Assistant Chief Judge, atatoa mwongozo wa namna gani ufanye uweze kushinda. Atawapitisha kidogo kwenye zile taratibu zetu ambazo tumeziweka. Lakini mashindano yetu hayakuanza hapa. Tulianza kwanza tuliposhindanisha Mwanza Sekondari pamoja na Mpanda Day. Mpanda Day walishinda katika hiki kinyang'anyiro. Lakini mpambano uliofuata ulikuwa ni kati ya Usimbili pamoja na Rungwa Sekondari. Rungwa waliibuka washindi. Then tukaja Nsemulwa pamoja na Liamba Sekondari. Liamba waliibuka washindi. Leo ni Kawalyowa pamoja na Magamba Sekondari. Hatujui nini kitakachokuja. Sisi ni majaji, kazi yetu ni kutazama the way unavyojiamini, tetea hoja, correctness, usahihi wa namna unavyojibu maswali ama unavyotetea. Baadaye tutajua mshindi nani. Mshindi wa jumla pamoja na mshindi mmoja kutoka katika kila shule. Kwa hiyo na sana jisikie amani. Majaji tupo hapa kwa ajili yenu. Tutakuwa fair kabisa bila shida yoyote. Sasa nampa mic Assistant Chief Judge, yeye atawapitisha kwenye vile vigezo ambavyo hasa tunavizingatia. Asante.
Asante sana Chief Judge. Naomba tusikilize kwa makini ili tuweze kujua ni nini mashindano haya. Jambo la kwanza ambalo sisi majaji tunalizingatia ni hoja na mashiko, ambayo kwa Kiingereza ni mata. Hapa tunachokiangalia ni ufafanuzi wa mada. Unafafanua vipi mada? Je, umetoka nje ya mada ama upo ndani ya mada? Kwa sisi chuo kule tunasema OP. Je, umeenda OP opposite au upo ndani, si ndio? Kwa hiyo ya pili ni mantiki ama logic. Je, unaongea kitu chenye mashiko au unaongea tu bora usikike umeongea? Are we together? Okay. Lakini chengine ni ushahidi, evidence. Okay? Kama una uwezo wa kutoa mfano, toa mfano unaoeleweka. Are we together? Lakini kitu cha pili tunachokiangalia ni upangaji na mtiririko ama method. Okay? Je, umepangilia kile unachokisema au unaanza ya tatu, unaenda ya nne, unarudi ya kwanza, vitu havieleweki? Are we together? You should be more organized on what you are going to speak. Okay? Hapa tutazingatia utangulizi na hitimisho. Je, ume open your speech and did you close your speech? Are we together? Lakini usimamizi wa mada. Okay? Hiyo nilishoiongea pale mwanzo. Lakini pia ushirikiano wa timu. Je, timu yenu mna teamwork? Teamwork sio kwenye mpira tu. Hata huku pia kuna teamwork, si ndio eh? Hey, you should cooperate with your fellow students. Are we together? Lakini kitu cha tatu ni namna ya uwasilishaji ama manner. How are you posturing yourself? How are you carrying yourself? Are we together? Hapa tunaangalia kujiamini na mawasiliano ya macho, eye contact. Are we together? Sio unaongea huku unaangalia viatu vyako chini. Hapo ina maana haujiamini, si ndio eh? Mimi nimekaa hapa na waangalia nyie wote. Kwa nini wewe ushindwe kutuangalia sisi watu wangapi hapa mbele? Are we together? Yeah. Lakini kuna lugha ya mwili na sauti. Okay? Unachokisema lazima kireflect na mwili wako. Sio unasema kitu cha ujasiri, wewe mwenyewe unaonekana weak. Haiko hivyo, si ndio? Nyie ni wanafunzi, nyie ni taifa la leo pamoja na kesho kutwa, si ndio? Kwa hiyo you should stand firm. Okay? Okay. Matumizi ya lugha. Kama una present in English, speak English. Kama unaongea Kiswahili, speak proper Kiswahili. Are we together? Msiongee ile umeingia umetoka, umeingia umetoka, hatukuelewi, si ndio kwa hiyo you should stick kwenye lugha uliochagua. Are we together? Okay, lakini cha tatu ni kupangua hoja, rebuttal. Mtu kakuuliza swali, wewe una counter attack vipi? Tunarudi kule kwenye mpira counter attack. Kwa hiyo lazima ucounter attack, si ndio? Mtu akikuuliza wewe una rebute, si ndio? Lakini pia kuna wale wengine wanaopenda kuchallenge. Wewe unasimama vipi? Are we together? Unasimamia vipi hoja yako? Sawa? Kwa hapa ni kujibu mapigo, si ndio? Unajibu mapigo kwa namna zipi? Okay? Lakini kitu kingine ni kidokezo cha ziada. If you have something else ambayo you think can add to your you have to speak it, okay? Kuongezea uzito wa kile ambacho umeshakizungumza. Are we together? Okay, kwa hiyo kitu cha kwanza ni hoja na mashiko, kitu cha pili ni upangaji na mtiririko, kitu cha tatu ni namna ya uwasilishaji, kitu cha nne ni kupangua hoja. Are we together? Wale washiriki, mmenisikia na kunielewa vizuri? Sisi majaji hatutatoka nje ya hapo. Kwa hivyo ndio vitu tutakavyosimama navyo katika kipindi chote tutakachokuwepo hapa. Sawa? Okay. I wish you all the best. Mashindano yetu yanaanza kama ifuatavyo na mimi ndo nitakuwa moderator. Hapa nimeambiwa motion. Urban life is better than rural life. Okay? Washiriki ni form 1, si ndio? Upande wa Magamba pamoja na upande wa Kawalyowa, si ndio? Nimeongea sawa jina lenu Maana nimesemaje? Kawalyowa. Okay. Kawalyowa. Wow, hili jina. Okay, Kawalyowa pamoja na Magamba. Kwa hiyo kwa sababu Magamba wao ndio wenyeji wetu wa leo, kwanza naamini mnatumia lugha ya Kiingereza, si ndio? So, I will also be speaking in English from now on until the end of the session. Now, since Magamba Sekondari is the host, so one participant from Magamba Sekondari, please come forward so as you can present your matter. Introduce yourself. Tell us what you have to tell us. Welcome. Okay?
My name is Joseph. I am a former student of Magamba Secondary School. I'm here to propose the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life due to the following points. First point, good provision of health services. Urban health centers provide good health services such as CT scanner, X-ray, as well as incubators. Second point, better security services. This is due to the presence of many police stations, emergency responses, as well as security companies. Third point, more opportunity and professional growth. This is because of many colleges, universities, as well as better. Fourth point, low cost of goods. This is because there is main manufacturing industries in urban areas. Fifth point, improved living standard. This is because many people in urban areas involved in economic activities. Thank you for listening.
Questions from Kawalyowa? Yes?
Thank you, Chairperson, for giving me this chance. Sorry, my sister, I have this question. Only one. How urban area there is low cost of goods?
I said that it is because of presence of many manufacturing industries.
Listen, there is many industries, but things at the high cost. Let's take example of chips. Chips, it was sold 1,000. It sold 1,500, and now it is 2,000. And oil is just increasing the price. How can you tell me goods are in low price system? your question. I am repeating my question. Listen well. How can urban areas goods have low price?
Because there is manufacturing industry.
And my question, second question which I asked, there is many industries, but there is still high cost. I take the example from chips. Chips was 1,000, it went to 1,500 shillings, and it is now 2,000 shillings. And those prices, they increased due to the oil's price is high.
Thank you very much. That is a very nice start. We are looking forward for more of it. So, now let me call the other side of opposer. You are opposing? Okay. Kawalyowa, please come to the stage.
Thank you, Judge, and the assistant judge, and all members of the floor. Without forgetting Finu Media, CRDB Bank, I salute to you. My name is Said Bakari Mgalu from Kawalyowa Secondary School. I am the Form 1 student. I'm here at Magamba Secondary School for representation of my school. I'm here for the participation of the debate. I'm here to oppose the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life due to the following reason. In rural areas, there is enough space for animal husband or keeping of animals. I explain my point now. However, it said that because in urban area, there is not enough space for keeping animals like goats, bees. But in rural areas, there is enough space. Maybe someone can send his animals in his farm. And another point is source of rapid population. In town, there is a lot of people. In a lot of people, they can cause the rapid population. Someone can take maybe his house, build it there, and another house it is there. And so that is a source of rapid population. My another point is low crime rates. In rural areas, there is low crime rates. How? There is no body gangs like Dam Chafu, Panya Lodi. But in urban areas, there is body gangs. It is the source of noise pollution. Due to those industries which are nearby the settlement of the people, they are causing noise pollution.
Thank you very much. Any questions from Magamba? Yeah, Kaka?
I would like to ask you that, can you prove forward that in rural areas, no bad gangs?
There is no bad gangs because maybe in rural areas, many people they have no these phones which they are going to internet. Maybe they are seeing sugar. robbing some people in the road. So they can't do those things because they don't have phones.
Okay. So you mean in Lulo, no even people who are smoking?
There is people out there smoking, but not many. I've said my point. Low crime rates. First, do you know the meaning of crime?
Yes, I know.
Does it mean? Brother, crime is uhalifu. You can continue.
So if we be following the social medias, we are hearing that there's some students who have been robbed and they are being done bad behaviors.
Are those in rural areas or urban areas? Classify your point well.
Also in Lulo, those people who are doing those things.
Nothing like that. In rural areas, there's no robbing of people. Have you understand, my brother? In urban area, there is gangs like Dam Chafu. Have you seen Dam Chafu in rural areas? Have you ever seen Panyarodi? They are going to town people who they have good resources and expensive resources.
That is what we want. Sindio, That's why we are all here, to see what your teachers have taught you. Okay? We need that confidence. We need that rebuttal. Okay? So now let's call the proposer side, Magamba, second presenter. Please come in front. Thank you very much, brother. Tell us your name.
Thank you, Ajabu. Thank you, opposer side. Thank you, proposer side, and other minority. My name is Richard Deogratias Simbalirwa. I am a Form 1 student at Magamba Secondary School. I'm here for proposing the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life. I'm proposing for 2 reasons. First point, exposure and social interaction. This is due to the interaction of people from different places with different cultures. Second point, improved infrastructures. For example, tarmac roads, electricity, airports. Thank you.
Sorry, my brothers, I have one question. My question is that why in urban areas there is infrastructures and other resources than rural life?
Because in urban life there is many people and they need service. For example, when your mother go to hospital to bed, she needs good roads to avoid shakes and
Sister.
May you please repeat your question?
My question states that why in urban areas there is high infrastructure than rural areas?
I'm going to answer your question as follows. That is what it differentiates between urban life and rural life.
But nowadays there is some company and government companies that are expressing their goods in rural areas. For example, nowadays there is a service that is provided to rural areas for electricity. How can you expose that?
Listen, we have said that.
Thank you very much. Now I'm going to call the other opposer side. Kawalyowa, please. Okay.
Thank you, Jazz and other majority. Thank you, proposer side and opposer side. My name is Happiness Esau Malongo. I'm from Kawalyowa Secondari School. I am Form 1 student. I'm here in this debate that said urban life is better than rural life due to the following points. The first point, better cognitive health. This is due in rural areas there is natural things that can increase body immunity and good mental abilities. The second point, unique income streams. Many people in urban areas they working as hard. I mean that they working from morning to morning. But in, for example, Dar es Salaam, people working from morning to morning. But in rural areas, people working from morning to evening. The third point, reduce hidden fees. Many people would living in rural area because people cooperate and live together as a family. But in urban area, people live with our own life. The fourth point, sleep quality. Nowadays, people have watch. They can see time every time they want. But in
Okay, questions?
Sorry, my sister, you have said that people in rural life work from morning to evening. How can you prove to us that people in urban life work from morning to morning?
First, I want to give you an example. For example, in Dar es Salaam, people working morning to afternoon, then go to rest.
Sister, I'm here to answer your question. Don't worry. People in rural areas, they do works to morning because they have energy. They don't eat chips. Chips just you are being fat. And that fat is for nothing, sister. You are having power, so you can do work. Someone eating potatoes. You are eating chips, food from the industry. They cause weakening of the body. Have you understood, my sister?
So you have said that. The key question is that, how can you prove to us people in urban life work from morning to morning?
Because they have enough power. And they are not eating food from the industry. That is your answer, sister.
You, my brother, you want to mean in a rural area, people, they don't eat food from industries?
Yes, because in rural areas, their soil, they are too fertility soil. They plant the food, they cook, they eat, and they get energy. And they can work from morning to morning, brother.
No, you wrong, my brother.
Brother, you should understand.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sawa jamani, majibisano ni makali sana. Mnasemaje? Bado mchuano ni mkali na bado tunaendelea. Lakini kipekee kabisa tulikuwa tunamsubiri katibu wa mbunge Janet Pinta aweze kuingia hapa, lakini tayari ameshafika hapa. Tumpe nafasi tumtambue kidogo au tusubiri mchuano uishe? Tusubiri mchuano uishe? Jaji kasema sawa, baki nafasi ya kipekee kabisa mimi nikabidhi kipasa sauti kwake ajitambulishe na mjue pia lengo lake la yeye kufika hapa. Madam, karibu.
Asante. Wanafunzi hoi hai. Hai. Kweli mko hai? Ndio. Nafurahi kusikia hivyo. Naitwa Happy John Bayona, ni katibu wa mbunge Mheshimiwa Janet Peter Pinda. Ni mbunge wa viti maalum wa mkoa wa Kati. Leo niko hapa kwa ajili ya kuja kugawa zawadi tu ambayo ametushika mkono Mheshimiwa Janet Pinda. Asante.
Asante sana. Tumeweza kumsikia lakini pia lengo lake ni kuhakikisha kwamba zawadi ambazo zimetolewa na mbunge wetu zinawafikia wanafunzi wote, kwa wale ambao watakuwa wamefanya vizuri. Mimi tu nikabidhi tena kipaza sauti kwa ajili ya kuendelea na mchuano.
Thank you very much. Now we continue from where we stopped. The last presenter was from Kawalyowa, and now we are welcoming another presenter from the proposal side of Magamba. Magamba, please come on stage.
Honorable Chairperson, Secretary, Timekeeper, opposite side, and the audience. At the motion, good morning. I'm here to propose the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life. I propose the motion due to the following points. My first point is better communication network and better access for information. This is due to the presence of internet services, newspapers, magazines, and others. My second point is easier to access for commodities or goods. This is due to the presence of good infrastructures and manufacturing industry. My third point is, in rural life, there's people who are engaging in trade activities. This is due to the presence of immigrations in the centers. My first point is it reduces more rate of poverty. This is due to the presence of many opportunities and employments. For example, day works, rustry, rustry. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother, but you did not tell us your name. Please introduce yourself.
My name is called Noel Kaiser. I'm in Form 1A stream. Noel Kaiser. Noel Kaiser.
Yeah?
Thank you, Bhailam, for giving me this chance. I want to ask you one question on how communication is free in urban area.
Because if we look at in Lulu, no better communication, but in urban there's many communication centers.
Thank you, Bhailam, for this chance. I want to ask you a question. Please explain your point.
Which point?
Communication, transmit, I don't know in English. Explain.
First of all, I would like to give you one example. Or one question. Can you tell me TBC it is phone? TBC it is phone in Lulu or urban?
Answer my question first. Answer mine first. I will answer yours.
My brother, listen. In rural area nowadays, there is communication networks. Have you listened? The government has sent the instrument for communication. Nowadays, people from rural areas, they can communicate well with people from urban area. Brother, have you understand?
I cannot understand you because in Lulu, first of all, give me one example of the Lulu village where there is those communication network.
For example, in the place which we call Shongo, you know Shongo first?
I don't know, but you cannot listen.
Okay, settle. Let me tell you something like that. There is these things which we call them Minapa there. These things, they assist the communication from the rural area to the urban area and other places. Government has good things.
TBC is found where?
That is one of the business. TBC is found on the town. But in rural area, your point is about communication. Have you understand?
Okay, I'm standing to make this very clear and loud. One, you should concentrate on time management. Are we together? Secondly, you should keep quiet when others are presenting. Are we together? Okay, let's continue. Another participant from Kawalyowa.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Secretary, and the whole majority. I'm here to... My name is Maureen Nalaila Suda. I am in Form 1 at Kawalyowa Secondary School. I'm here to oppose the motion which said that urban area life is better than rural life by the following points. Low cost of living, first. Second, fresh air. Third, peace and quiet. Fifth, closer connected to the nature. Fifth, better immune system for children. I'm going to explain my point. First, low cost of living. In rural life, we get everything in our environment. For example, farms, gardens, animals in our environment. So we don't need a lot of money to buy things like in urban areas used to do. Fresh air. In rural life, we have natural vegetation that can promote fresh air. Also, we don't have vehicles or even industry that can pollute our environment. Third, peace and quiet. In rural life, we live in peace and quiet because we don't have robots that can frighten our lives like in urban. And we don't have those noisy places like casino that are found in urban areas. Also, we have better immune system for children because in rural areas children grow with explosives like animals and bacteria that can strong their immune system and can reduce risk of getting allergies like pupils in all children in urban areas. Thank you.
You, my sister, you want to mean in the urban areas there is no good air?
Somehow I can say yes, because we have industry, vehicles that can destroy and pollute our air.
No. In the urban area, there are people who, as a man, can buy AC and they may use good air conditioning. Listen, brother. My sisters told you, in urban area there is industry called noise pollution, and those industries are the cause of greenhouse gases. They pollute our environment. You can see the people in urban areas going somewhere to buy flowers in order to plant in home environment in order to get at least good fresh air. But in rural area, there is enough trees, plants, and there is fertile soil which is supposed this plant to grow well, and there is enough oxygen, brother. They can reduce good air condition by AC. I don't think what do you try to mean. Listen, brother, AC, it has a lot of effect. Maybe you are sleeping inside with AC, maybe a children feeling cold, you have people enough AC. Maybe someone can cause the child cause it to die or get any disease due to the AC. But if you have trees, you can sit down, get some food while you are relaxing. There is enough air, brother. Understand?
Thank you very much. Okay. Kawalyowa, oye! Magamba, oye! This is very heated and we want it that way, okay? So, let's call for Kawalyowa, Magamba. Okay. Proposal from Magamba.
motion mover. Thank you, timekeeper, and all members on the floor. I'm here to propose the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life. For during the following point, assess modern entertainment. For example, cinemas, malls, and crossing. For example, buses, taxis, and crossing. Second point. Addition point is help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sister. You should relax, okay? Just don't panic. Relax, okay? Can we give you another chance? Can you try again? This is a fair competition, okay? Okay, just relax. Thank you for trying. Any question? You wanted to ask question before even she finished. What was your question? Okay, come.
Thank you, Judge. My question, it is about entertainment. Explain your point well.
This is because of presence of recreational centers such as nightclubs, cinema malls.
But nightclubs are the source of crime. But in rural areas, people they are for entertainment to come to see traditional dance, traditional games. Have you listened? And there is no crime. Someone can see in urban area, someone can sit in the cinema place, and they come. They rob them and take their properties. But in rural areas, we can see traditional dance in peace, without any fear. I don't understand, my sister.
You should ask a question directly. No explanations. A question. Okay? In order not to confuse the other side. Thank you.
I'd like to ask you, what is the work of police stations in the urban? And before you are saying that there is damn Mchawi, they will come to rob them. What?
Let me tell you, my brother. In urban areas, there's a lot of Mchawi. Maybe the police always come after event. Has been occurred, people have been robbed. Then they are coming. And police, sometimes they fear Mchawi.
And what is the work of FFU?
FFU, I can say it is like a police, but it is just in high level. But also of them, they can fear. But in FFU, it has not only the work of protecting people in urban area, also in rural areas. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
opposite side, Kawalyowa.
Thank you, table. Thank you, opposite side. Thank you, supporter side, and all majority. My name is Angel Julius Macha, a student from Kawalyowa Secondary School. I am in Form 1 student. The debate says that urban area is better than rural area. For me, I want to oppose for the following points. First point, in urban areas, there is a lot of tradition, there's a lot of traffic jams, while in rural areas, there's no traffic jams. On how? Traffic jam. On rural area, most of people walk on legs, while in urban area, most of people's people taking transportation. Second point, in urban areas, most of people are practicing traditional dances, while in rural area, urban area, most of people they are not practicing traditional dances. On how most of people in rural area like to follow all spheres of life which they have been taught by their chiefs. Said point. In rural areas there is unique areas like any person must scattered away he or she wants, while in rural areas there is no unique areas, there's own buildings just. First point, in rural areas most of people like to perform the spheres of life and following their traditional dances, like wearing proper dress, traditional dance dress. Thank you.
Questions? Okay.
Hey guys, can you prove to me that in urban life no traditional dances?
Yes, I need some assistance. Brother, listen. I'm here to approve for you. In urban area, there is no traditional dance because most of people they are affected due to the bad behavior. Seeing some people wearing leg up to here, walking people like Chinga. How can they practice traditional dance while they wear leg and they have no discipline?
I'll try to give you an example. When our president Samia came here to conduct for the president position, while there's some traditional dances that was performed there.
Kati was the president, but presidents always invite people from rural areas. They pay for them transport in order to make them happy for the traditional dances.
But where they performed that traditional dances?
They are performing at urban area because they are called by the president. And the president, remember, it is the high-level leader.
Thank you for the answer to me because you have said that they practice in the urban life. They've been called by the president. Thank you.
something, my brother. You should respect a leader. Do you not been taught at your school discipline? Are you taught? You should respect the president. Don't be a leader for nothing.
Thank you very much. And the time is up. Angel, thank you. Now we are calling the last participants from both sides. We were from the opposer side. Now we are going to proposer side. Magamba, please come on forward.
Thank you, high table, opposer side, and all members of the floor. My name is Musa Saif Salum. I'm here to propose the motion which states that urban life is better than rural life due to the following points. I have only 3 points. First point, better access to quality education. In urban areas, there is many schools, colleges, universities, better facilities like computer with teaching and learning materials. Second point, more employment opportunities. This is due to the presence of industries and a business which need both skilled and unskilled laborers. Third point, source of investment. This is due to the high number of people, need and services required. For example, hotels, guests, rent houses, transportation, and others. Thank you.
Questions?
Sorry, my brother. Sorry, you don't know that even in, for example, in national parks, there is a place, for example, a road where persons can rest. Understand?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Please you can explain your point again.
Which point?
The last point.
I said that. Source of investment. This is due to the high number of people, needs and services are required. For example, hotels, guests, rent houses, clubs, and the transportation. Thank you, my brother. My question is another part. How can people get education while in rural areas there is many places for maybe going to refresh mind, maybe clubs. In urban area, how? People, there is many school, but behind the school there is a club. People listen music. Will the pupils concentrate to the music or class? Can you mention any one school which is nearby clubs? For example, there is a school we call the Grey Memory there. Behind the Grey Memory, there is the clubs maybe for dances. Behind there is a gym. They always playing music. So the pupils, they can't concentrate to the studies, but they can concentrate to the music.
Sorry, can you tell me, for example, in rural and urban, which schools they always perform?
Listen here. Here, in rural area they perform. Why? Maybe
Thank you very much. Okay. Now, let's call the last person. That will be from Kawalyowa.
Thank you, honorable judges, assistant judges, guests of honor, distinguished guests, and all members of the floor, without forgetting fellow medias. I salute you. I was having an enthusiasm about this debate, and finally I am here as a defender of rural life. First of all, rural life is amazing because of the following points. First point, in rural life we have green vegetation or plantation. Second point, there is an increase of privacy. Third point, there is high physical activities. Fourth point, there is free storage of goods and materials. Fifth point, in rural life there is vitamin D exposure. Sixth point, there is high sense of safety for children. Seventh point, there is high better mental health for people. Eighth point, there is less traffic stress. Ninth point, there is lower stress level. Thank you. I am going to explain my point. First point. High green vegetation or plantation. In rural areas, for example, here at Magamba, we see green vegetations and green plantation. For example, these trees, we can find them in urban areas, my friends. Second point, high physical activity. In rural areas, people do their work with their own power, so it strengthens their physical ability. Third point, better mental health. In rural areas, people refresh mind and they have low rate of stress. For example, in rural areas, people, they can settle in the trees and refresh mind. Sorry, but the time is over.
Questions? Hey, come back on stage. Questions?
Can you prove to us that in urban no vitamin D?
Yes, there is low number of vitamin D because there is high building that block the light rays from direct sun.
So in urban no sun, yes, how you mean?
That is what I mean. My mean is that there is high building which block direct sunlight rays.
So if you go like that in that big market of there, so you cannot find even light or sun rays. But there is
Give me the mic to answer you, my brother. I didn't say that there is no light, but I said there is no direct sun rays from the sun.
how it's not. Okay, not that I've been well, but what it causes the sunless is not reach to urban.
I said there is high building which block the sun rays. How can I put this to you to be understandable?
Give me one building which it is not allowing us to get sunlight from.
For example, that building which is called Mpanda Plaza, it is having high floors which block the sun rays.
So that building it covers the whole urban.
Okay. Thank you very much for both side participants, and that was the last representative of Kawalyowa. You didn't tell us your name.
Sorry, high table, I was forgetting due to the time. My name is Nasri Omari Nkenda. I am a former student from Kawalyowa Secondary School. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Omar and Nasir. Now we are going to welcome from threes for dialogue. Please, can we have questions? Questions? That was very good from one. From one. Clap for yourselves. That was very, very good. I did not expect it from Form 1 students, but it was beyond my expectations. Thank you very much, teachers. That was really, really good. Okay, as usual, we are going to have a member from Magamba, Sekondari, Form 3. Come and pick your question for the other to answer. Hey, Form 3, Magamba. What's up? Are you okay? Form 3. Form 3. Tuko pamoja? Okay. Mnaenda kupresent somo gani? So geography is taught in English. So I'm going to keep speaking English, right? Okay. Pick a question. Raise it up. Okay, open it and give it to me so as I can read. I'm going go and sit. I'm going to read it aloud for Form 3 student from Kawalyowa to answer. Explain the role of the tensional and compressional force operating on the earth surface on development of a country. Should I repeat? Okay, here it goes. Explain the role of the tensional and compressional force operating on the earth's surface on development of a country. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, the high table, all members around here. I'm here to answer the question that wants to tell me the role of compression and tensional force on the income of our country. This is because tensional and compressional force forms different landforms such as mountain, craters, rift valleys, and others that can be used or can be used as tourist attraction. And as we know that tourist attraction is the source of foreign currency and employment. Sorry, I have forgotten to introduce my name. My name is John Jackson from Kawalyowa Secondary School. I am a Form 3 student.
you very much, Joan. Any question from Magamba? To Kawalyowa? Question? Yes, Dada. I can see you're doing this. You're flipping your fingers. Do you have a question? Okay, come.
My name is Christina Kula Mayala. I'm Form 3 student from Magamba. Judge and other members, to you, my brother, I have one question. How tensional force differ from compressional force?
I can answer you at the forest. The question needs us to tell you the lore or the importance of tensional and compressional.
Thank you, my sister. My name is Joan. I'm a Form 3 student. I come from Kawalyowa Secondary School. For your question you asked me, I want you to give you the difference between tensional force and compressional force. When you talk about compressional force, you talk about the forces that come toward each other. I think you understand. That causes a cluster rocks to come toward. But when you talk about the tensional force, you talk about the forces that can separate the cluster rocks.
Any additional question? The time is up. Oh, bad. It's over. Okay. Okay. The presenter, please come forward. Pick a question for the others to answer. Thank you. Go and sit. Okay. Magamba, listen carefully. The question goes as follows. Molten materials can be caused by several factors. Mention 3 factors. I repeat. Molten materials can be caused by several factors. Mention 3 factors. Yeah, come.
Thank you. Thank you, Ajabu. Would you have Ajabu and majority? I'm coming to answer the question. Molten material can be caused by several factors. Mention 3 factors. I'll mention that factor. The factor that can cause molten material. First is high temperature and pressure. Second is due to friction that are in boundaries between mantle core and inner core. The third is due to presence of minerals that are facilitate the formation of molten materials.
You didn't tell us your name.
My name is Deus by Joseph.
Any question?
Thank you. My name is Faraja Fenki, a senior from Kawalyowa Secondary School. I have a question to you. Can you give me some examples of minerals which may cause molten material to be formed?
The minerals that are are good for formation of multi-material. First is nickel and iron.
Thank you for your good answer, but I want to understand how they are formed modern material.
Because that minerals they undergo from high heat and temperature to be formed.
Any other question? Do we have any other question? From 3. Mbona mmepoa? Yeah.
Sorry, my brother, I got a question. My question is, can you tell me 2 examples of modern materials that are exposed on the Earth's surface from due to friction?
You can repeat?
Mention 2 modern materials that are exposed on the Earth's surface due to friction.
The modern materials that are from the ground due to the friction between the boundaries in mantle and in cores when they
Thank you, Magamba. Deus. Now, Deus, come and pick a question for... Okay. Layers of the internal structure of the earth are made by materials that increases density towards the center because of differences.